Okay, so do you want to tell everybody what you're practicing for? What's today?
Anna's birthday.
Today is Anma's birthday. And how old is she today?
Are you supposed to say other people's ages on?
Probably not, but oh wow, really bad news, Jessie. You are out of sync already.
Nails.
Oh,
How
I'm
bad
sorry.
is it?
Here, hold on a sec. She really wants to show you this. It may be a little difficult to do.
Oh, painted toenails.
And painted fingernails.
Nice.
She was very, very, very excited about that. Yeah.
Made it blue.
Yes, that's a good job because Anna's favorite color is blue.
Light blue.
Mm-hmm.
Nana found it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did, huh?
I wish there was a way that this corner could be fixed.
Yeah, I wish there was a way that corner could be fixed too.
It's like an action cut.
You know, Nana may be able to help you fix that corner.
Oh, I could probably fix it.
Yeah, you probably could.
Take a look.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty incredible. All right, I'm gonna put you down. Mm.
Something.
What are you gonna show me?
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2.
Whoa!
1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness!
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're too powerful.
1, 2.
Oh no, that's too much. One more.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Woo. Mm.
You know, really, she should be the one fixing your chair when it goes wonky.
Yeah, she should. She really sets it right. Oh, I wish I had another leg rest. Suppose I can use the Copico wrapper container, otherwise known as a trash can. Mm. Anyway,
That's a good thing.
we are both attired in the outfits of the season.
Yes.
So happy Pride to everybody, and also I forgot that people watch us, so I should. I have.
Be ready.
Yeah. Let's see.
And hello to everybody who is already here. Excited.
Live.
And Miles. Now, I need to know, Miles, are your nails
Study.
just purple or are they purple with flowers? I need to know how detailed your nail painting is. And Minnie has speckly pink and white nails right now, so that is exciting.
Oh, I like that squiggle. That's really cool. You
Wait,
made that, Jonathan?
Oh, wait, your actual icon? Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that is fun. What's up, Meridian?
I was wondering what that squiggle was.
Here, come here. I'll show you the squiggle. See that squiggle?
And hello, Blowerkeks.
It's a pretty cool squiggle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Glad you're able
I made
to
a
pop on
snake
for a moment.
squiggle.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably hidden somewhere. I don't remember where I put it the last time.
And
Of
okay,
course,
Miles' nails are purple, not with flowers, but they do match the flowers.
Of course, the main Pride event in Berlin is at the end of July, just like Oktoberfest seems to never be in October. It's weird.
It's so that way the celebration can go on, because It shouldn't just be a month.
We did indeed.
So Berlin, it's just reminding us that it needs to keep going.
Yeah. I think we're gonna call you a new nickname. It's gonna be OOS or Double OS, which is out of sync.
Is it bad enough that I should call back?
I mean, no, it doesn't seem to bother anybody. It's like we get to enjoy you separately. On the one hand, we listen to you, and on the other hand, we see you. It doesn't matter that the two don't match up.
Is it like one of those really badly dubbed movies where the lips are moving and then the sound comes out totally different?
A little bit, yes. It is a little bit like that. It is easier to notice that they ought to match up, you know, whereas like that doesn't happen with the bad dubbing. Incidentally, are you aware of? Have you seen Kentucky Fried Movie?
No.
Okay, that was one of the ones where it was humorously, intentionally misdubbed. Same with What's Up, Tiger Lily. But one of my favorites is Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. And that's one that's starring Steve Martin.
Okay.
And it is hysterical. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid is definitely one worth watching.
Like, worth watching enough I should put it on a list of movies to watch, or not worth it?
Oh, no.
Or, like, if I just come across it, I should watch it?
I mean, yeah, if you come across it, don't step around it. But, yeah, I think it's worth putting on a list. I think it's worth putting on a list if you have a list. Do you have a list?
I do, yes.
Wow.
I have lists for everything.
That's a really fun thing for you. That's really cool. For me, it's very difficult to remember to-do lists. You know, kind of like it was very difficult for me to remember to do this list, which I didn't do. We didn't update the contributors list yet. We'll do it today before we produce the next. Yeah.
Because it's now June.
Yes. It is June. Okay. So.
Like, really bizarre because the right one lets some noise in, the left one doesn't let any noise in.
Oh.
And so I hear the air conditioner like it's from a very far distance.
Yeah, so you need an air conditioner over there now at this point?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's awful.
Wasn't it like 40 degrees there yesterday?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The two are completely unrelated. Yesterday I needed to wear a hoodie.
It is.
Today I'm sweating. Oh, thank you, Minnie. Okay. Are we ready for some... Wait, go on.
Oh, I was just waiting to get compliments on the sleeves on my shirt, but that's okay.
Maybe you need to, like, show them a little bit more.
I think everybody can... Oh, maybe they
can't.
can.
Oh, wait, yeah, you have a wider view. There we go.
See.
Yeah.
Here, look at that. It's a nice sleeve. I don't know. It does the trick. Little hair.
See, that's the problem, though. You had hair on your sleeve.
I know.
If you hadn't, people would have thought it was nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your shirt is a shirt,
right.
David. Good job. That is...
Your shirt, it's a shirt. But Ragdoll says, nice arms.
Oh, thank you.
And Anime Fan, yes. Cultivate love in the book red.
It does.
Okay, so...
By the way, is this special to anybody? There was a recent update to Pages. And look! Look, it actually scrolls fast now. Remember how slow it used to scroll from side to side? Now it scrolls fast from side to side. That's just so amazing to me. So many possibilities. Anyway, poll?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask several times ago, but you needed to draw attention.
Several times ago. Okay.
Your sleeve.
Mm-hmm. It's where my heart is.
So that's where your heart is?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to show the options?
Well, I've got the font window pulled up here, so if you remind me by name what the options are, I'll pull them up as we go.
Sure. And by the way, Beatrice, the document right now is 87 pages.
Okay.
That's when Guns N' Roses album came out, first album, 1987. Good year. Anyway.
I feel like 87 pages should be like the name of a song or something. Okay. So option A was dots above.
The option A, and that's the. Was that? Did that end up having
With
the
all-
3 dots above?
Yes.
Okay, so then I think that was this one. So let me zoom out. Ultimately, you would have ended up with a character that looked like this. Okay. And the,
Yes.
And the result?
0.
Nobody liked this one. Incidentally, for those keeping track, this is the one that Jessie liked the least. So, good work.
Good job.
Yep.
There you go, I think.
Little louder.
D.
Hast du
Vertical.
etwas Zeit für mich? Okay.
Vertical line connected.
Vertical line connected, that is the one that would have given us this. I thought it was rather elegant, but it did pose a problem because, as you will recall, this is just what a T looks like. It's a single line. And since there will be a connected line up here, there was a concern that if we went with this, it might be confusing. It's like, is this T and, well, I guess this is B's, which is incorrect. Is this TB or is it F? Or whatever it was supposed to be. So we don't have to worry about that one because it got how many votes?
0.
0. Absolutely none. Okay.
Okay. So, next up we have horizontal line.
Horizontal line. That was this one. I was kind of a fan of that one. And this is what it looked like on the other character, by the way. Kind of cool. How many votes?
4.
4. Oh, that's not bad. Some people liked it. Some people liked it. Okay. Moving on up.
Dots beside.
Dots beside. I thought it had some promise. I thought it had some charm.
That's it.
How many votes?
It had some promise.
Yeah.
Enough promise to get 6 votes.
All right. And then, after that,
And then vertical line separate.
and this is our winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many votes?
17.
Wow. Second place at 6? My goodness. Do you want to tell everybody where the suggestion came from?
Okay, so when David was making the poll, he was sending me. He originally had 4 options, right? Because there was the dots above, dots beside, horizontal line diacritic, and then the vertical line that was connected. Those were the 4 options. And really, I was not super happy that the vertical line was connected because it could have, overlapped with other glyphs. And I really, as he mentioned, was not a super big fan of the dots above, which you guys weren't either, so awesome. I liked the dots beside, but I didn't like how they were separated. So I said, hey, David, join the 2 dots and make them a vertical line, but don't let it connect to the horizontal line above it. And he's like, I don't know, I'm going to try, I don't know. And then he tried it, and I was like, ooh, I really like that. And he's like, eh. And so he almost didn't include it as an option.
Yeah.
But then he was like, you know what, I'll throw it in, it'll be a 5th option. And y'all supported my love of the vertical line. I was not going to fix, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, so this was Jessie's option. It didn't exist, or it wouldn't have existed had she not suggested it. I wasn't a fan of it at the conceptual stage, and then I did it, and I wasn't a fan of it, and now it's in. So there it is.
Now you're stuck with it.
Yes, and so now, I mean, this is this one, so we're gonna here make some yellow. But let's absolutely welcome to Noel Struning. Schlening.
Yes. Yes, definitely. But Jonathan, look at Jonathan's comment. This is such a good pun. Minnie, do you see the pun? Okay, so in case people aren't watching the chat, so Jessie did? Yeah, she did. And now David is really questioning his choice in partners.
Yeah. I do want to show you this. I tried this out. I sent these just to Jessie. I tried these out, but I just didn't think it was going to work. It looked really weird that the line wasn't centered, and it kind of had to be centered. And then if I did center it, there was concern it would look like another character. Not that one, but another one. So didn't do that. All right, all these get put in yellow as well. And yeah.
That's right, Minnie.
Kind of like a Shinto shrine. All right. So then, let us move on. I felt like there was something else. There was something else important to say.
I know something important to say.
Something important.
I actually have 3 something importance to say, so we don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
And Minnie, don't even pull that with me.
The first something important is too small. The second something important is too big. But
okay. The first one is that for all the patrons, new podcast episode dropped on Tuesday. This time the file worked. First time around. And so listen in to your delight. For anyone who's not a patron, when we end season 2, you will get to see all the podcasts that we recorded during season 2. They're not on this language, of course, but you'll be able to see all those episodes after we finish season 2, which, I don't know. We thought we'd be done by this week. Things happen. We'll be done eventually.
Yeah.
That was announcement 1. Announcement 2 is that we scheduled June 19th, right? Yeah, June 19th is going to be the patron live stream. I don't want to forget to say that now because that's going to come up before we know it.
We need to put up a post, yeah.
And the third thing, oh, doggone it. I was doing so good too.
Was it about next week?
I had 3 things and I held up 3 fingers. Podcast, the patron live stream. Oh! Next week we are not going to be live.
Yes.
June 10th, we will have an episode for you, and so you will be able to watch an episode. But David and I will not be live next Thursday. And so please keep that in mind. You can obviously watch it whenever you want, but it will release right at our normal time. And so 2 p.m. Pacific, you'll see a new episode up, and it'll be a special one. But yeah, I'm going to be in Philadelphia for my niece's graduation. So it just wasn't going to work out for us to be able to do the live stream.
Yeah.
So I also feel like you were doing something too with like a panel or something.
Yeah, I have a panel at 4 p.m. Pacific that day at something called Metaverse Con. I don't know. It's an online one. So I don't know if you've heard of it or you can Google it online. I don't know if it's free or not. If it is free, I will expect to see each of you there. And I'll be keeping track of who comes and who doesn't. If it's paid, though, no, I expect to see none of you.
And Miles, the language poll is up and still going, and it will continue going until the end of season 2.
Oh.
And it's Noel. Just a second. Noel Streaming.
Streaming. Wait. Oh, with a r.
Streaming.
Streaming. So it's not German. What is that? What language has a sh still before a t, but has r as opposed to r? Oh no, wait, that's a tap.
Yeah, it's meant to be a tap, not a full trill.
Streaming. Who has a tap for the r? Does any German dialect actually do that?
I don't know. Not the ones I'm familiar. It's Hungarian.
Hungarian. Oh my. Ooh. Do you speak Hungarian? Because wow.
David just got very excited.
Yeah, I've met. I met a guy who spoke Hungarian fluently. Well, two. But this guy was a voice actor. Actually, the guy who did, and also an actor, who did the male recordings aside from me on Living Language Dothraki. He is a Hungarian speaker.
Nice.
Yeah, good guy. And totally random, I ran into him in the airport in Austria. I was coming from Poland and he was going to Hungary. And we met. Neither of us were at our final destination. His name is Adam Muir, by the way. And he's like, David. I'm like, why am I meeting somebody I know at like the halfway point in an airport thingy? And it was amazing. What do you call that? A layover. A layover or a connection? See? I got it. I remembered it eventually.
What do you call that thing?
Yeah. Never happened to me before. Never met somebody like I knew on a layover. Just wild.
No, that is amazing. I just love that you...
Oh, you know something else? This one makes me mad. I was randomly at an airport. This is Orange County. I was there and waiting for one flight. And my aunt was there, it turned out. We find out randomly, waiting for another flight. And I'm like, there was like 30 minutes until we took off. So I was like, hey, let's hang out. And she's like, no, it's like an hour. We're just going to... I'm like, we're right here. Why aren't we hanging out?
Hey, Miles made a great comment. It literally was a layover connection. Okay. So, I'm sorry that apparently you're not cool enough for your family to be seen with you in public at an airport.
Yep. Nobody wants it.
That's what that boils down to.
Nobody wants it.
Total side note, and then we need to get started for real. But one time, I was actually on the plane in my seat when two people came on that I knew they were parents of my good friend, and they started walking down and I had no idea they were going to be on the flight, and they were seated next to me.
Oh, like it was assigned seating?
Tickets. Yeah, not like Southwest. It was like we had our tickets and we were in the 3 seats by the window, and it happened to be parents of a good friend.
Wow. And it just totally threw them off their game. It was like, oh, Jessie. How are you, dear?
No, they wanted to talk to me. I'm obviously cool enough for people to talk to. And we did word searches together. Oh, it was so much fun.
I was imagining just like you said, like, oh, hey, good to see you. And then you immediately put on headphones and an eye mask and lay back.
I'm not as rude as you. Okay. So...
Okay. Bye, Chris.
Oh, bye, Chris.
Just like Let's Dance. Chris blank. Sorry.
Okay.
So did I, Ragdoll.
David, we are all cool. What's that sign? It's quite a sight to see me in an airport, Manny.
Yeah. I've seen her at an airport because I've gone to give lectures at her university 3 times.
Is that... Well, I guess it is at the airport, not in it, though. Yeah, because...
No, not in it.
Now you just do the drive-by pickups, and it's, all outside the airport.
Yeah, because, I have to admit, I was a little disappointed in 2015 when I wasn't greeted immediately when I woke up off the plane, or when I got off the plane, with you holding a sign. I mean, what am I,
No,
trash?
but one time the car rental place messed up, because I rented a car for university use, and one time they messed up the reservation, and I picked David up in a red Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that time.
Oh, that was amazing.
Okay. Okay, so can you please put the document on page 8 so that page 8 is at the top of the screen? where my cursor is.
Okay. Do you want that blank space up there? Are you going to do something with it?
Yes, this is where I'm going to type new words.
You got it.
And then as I type new words, it'll fill up the page and push all that other stuff down. Oh, no, Minnie, it's not. It's a ponytail. It's just got like little fun thingies.
We call that a Jessie tail.
Because you're going to be working font, I'm going to be making words and asking for suggestions. Today I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue with the nouns. I feel like there are still a lot of words in nature that we don't have. Like, I don't think we have a word for tree or things like that. And so I think I'm going to keep going down the noun path. Eventually, though, we'll want to fill out some more verbs too. Still have to enter everything in the dictionary, so that housekeeping stuff still needs to be done. But we're gonna make it. It'll be totally fine. And then David's gonna do fontification stuff, including using our really, really awesome new Diacritic that he is so happy about, and he is thanking his lucky stars that he works with me and I suggested such a thing.
This is another one I tried, by the way. See, this one looked better than the other one, than this one. But it was just like, it had to be both of them, so this wasn't going to work. Anyway, but, oh yeah, by the way, we should tell everybody that the episode from next week has already been recorded. It's already in the building. Yeah.
Wait, did somebody ask about it, or?
No, I just assumed that it was the question that was, burning in their minds.
I think so.
I answered the question they were all thinking.
Okay, so tree, flower, and grass are all things we don't have words for. So I feel like that's a good place to start. And then we can get more specific. We can get more specific types of flowers, etc. Oh, you know what else we need a word for? And how would they, because they eat so many insects, right? I would assume they would just have a general word for bug or insect.
Yeah, probably.
And then we can get more specific from there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe named by the means with which they move.
Oh, yeah, like the flying insects.
Versus the scurrying ones and the...
creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
Would there still be, do you think, one bigger word for all of them and then separate words for creepy crawlies versus flyers?
I don't know. I'm going to leave that in your capable hands. And I am going to also go get my other capable notebook because I forgot it, and that's the one that I need. I just saw it the other day. I know where it is. I'll be back. You be good.
Ooh, Mateus does crawler for snake. That's fun. In Applesauce Project, that's an interesting thing too, to think about maybe classifying them based on taste, but I would have no idea how to go about doing that. I myself have not tasted them. Anime fan, are you already calling Fib out? Wormy insects, caterpillars. Are those actually, do we count those as insects? I count those as little animals. But somebody did mention, or no, maybe I was just thinking, there's also jumpers. There's things like crickets and things like that move around by jumping. I'm gonna put worm, maybe caterpillar here as a separate entry. Jonathan, that's interesting too. Of course, again, I would need to know which ones are edible versus inedible for possums. Mateus, I've heard that before, but I have never had roasted insects, but I have definitely heard them compared to peanuts or some sort of roasted nut thing.
Yep, still not doing it.
So
I'm not that adventurous.
oh my gosh, you guys are coming up with all sorts of really cool potential divisions. This is really interesting.
Okay, that's a Yala. That's the video game I worked on.
Oh, and I did still want what was I thinking? Oh yeah, because we have a word now for river, but a word for like lake or a larger body of water. Because
There we go.
I like that too. Okay.
Would you describe yourself as adventurous, Jessie?
It depends on what realm of life we're talking about. In some realms of life, yes, in others, no.
In the realm of when we eventually have our great big nunitis, our great big get together, if somebody is bringing these roasted bugs, are you that kind of adventurous?
Oh, I will try it, yeah.
Wow. I'm telling you right now, 100%, I will not. That's not happening. That's not a part of my life. I've had a cricket in my mouth, and I'm not having it.
Oh, Beatrice. We need a word for wind, yes. I don't think we have it. You know, I'm going to double check the document just in case, but no, we do not have a word. Ooh, I strike Noel as an adventurous type.
Yeah, it's either who's bringing them. I think Matisse. Ants are the worst. Oh, jeez, this is getting out of hand here. Let's deal with these Europeans. I swear.
I feel like
yes, you
like we have
can,
some
Matisse.
roots to use. Are you
Talking to me.
Are you good?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Sorry. So okay.
Yeah.
So okay. Let me just really quick for people that don't know. If you're not on the Discord, Matisse often posts pictures of the food that he makes, and holy shit, this guy has talent.
As a photographer and as a chef.
Very good point.
Both.
Very good point. So it's not just like the food is amazing. It's very well photographed. It's just, yeah, that's something. Anyway.
Okay, so we have some roots to use that we can use. We don't have to use them, but I'm thinking this one I've highlighted with the protoform of hola. I don't know. I feel like that should be wind.
That sounds
because then
good.
it's flap, and that feels very wind-like.
That sounds good to me. L.
It's happening. And that's exciting. Ooh, and I need to check. I don't think we've added any more names that need to be added to our name document. But I'm checking just in case we have any more patron names.
Okay, I think those are all the ones that I've done so far, so it's time to... So this is going to be
No, we are good. Okay.
F. Except
Right.
that...
Oh, a blush. That is a good word. A blush. That's just fun to say. Okay. Biblaridion is good. Does David like The Onion?
Oh, the humorous website, yeah. I mean, they do good work. Oh my goodness! If you want to see something funny, they were doing they were doing videos at one point in time. This was before the modern era, and they had this guy called Jode Cressbeckler. Oh my goodness, that was hysterical. It's worth a look up. 950.
Okay.
So now we fixed this problem. Excuse me, I said we fixed this problem. What the hell?
Was I supposed to respond, or did you just want to yell at the program because it didn't really fix it?
953. Oh my god. It's not the same angle. That's 14.4, and that is 14.2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I want everybody to remain calm.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna mosey on over here and just do this instead.
So this protoform, by the way, that I'm putting, I just copied here for jumping insects. It sounds like jumping because it's like beautiful, but then it just comes out as in the final form, and that's going to be it. That's going to be a jumping insect.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something a little different, campers. This is gonna get a yellow. We're gonna paste the P over the top, and we're gonna take this diacritic right here and give it a copy. And dadgummit, we're just gonna paste it right in here, aren't we, Jess?
Yeah, we are. I'm trying to decide what rup sounds like. Rup. I can't do that diphthong.
Now, how far away should this be from that? It's 49.
That is a good question.
What is 114 minus 49?
114 minus 49.
Yeah.
So 65?
65? It's a little weird. It's a little weird, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out how far away this thing should be from that thing. I mean, that looks about right. It just feels like it should be more of a, you know, a standard distance. Let's use our measuring tool. 132. Now. Now, we're going to do 125. That's what we're going to do. Which means that this thing has to go over 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now it's 125, that distance right there. Which is half of 250, which is this distance right here. And that is good chicken. Okay.
Actually, Evan, I see your suggestion, but I got to figure out if and how that works.
By the way, I assume, and so if this is wrong, you just make it reality. I assume that people who watch just regularly, like, go to Bibliridion's lighthouse and, you know, ring the doorbell and then run. And if you don't do that,
I mean, I know that's
why
what
not?
I did last night. That was my nightly adventure. So Bib, I'm sorry for rousing you and then disappearing.
And now I'm imagining you wearing a cloak and, you know, the wind howling and the waves, you know, going with a light rain as you go up to the lone lighthouse and look to either side, and then you ring the doorbell and then you just run.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's totally what I did.
Okay, I'm gonna, okay, so this, Yeah, this is going to be yellow anyway, because it's not the right character. It's B instead of F, instead of phi. Y'all know what I mean. But this is going to happen now. This is going to happen now. I'm going to drop this on X for the time being because something needs to be on X, but that's obviously not where it's going to go. And we're going to measure this distance again. Yes?
Okay, so I typed in this protoform.
That's 150. So this one I decided it was going to be 150. Let's see what it looks like at 125. I may have to change what I did. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we think? Too close? Too close or just right?
I think that looks good, but I'll see what other people think. I think that looks perfect.
Okay, good. That allow noun compounding but don't allow noun incorporation? I don't know, English? Like, unless you want to say that English counts for, like, because of, I don't know, the he truck drives well. I assume that's the turn of phrase that you're well familiar with, Jessie.
Sorry, say that again. I was looking at the comments. I was not paying attention to you making fun of me. What was? Do you want to repeat what you said?
I was just making fun of you and your Texan ways. You being a native Texan, somebody who was born in Texas and really identifies with Texas and feels like Texas is the best darn little state in the union, has the biggest little everything and all that.
No, I'm not native Texan.
Well, we might, should, could, ought to be.
Miles says, is it well liked that it descends below the main glyph? I like that, but that's a good question, Miles. Applesauce Project, let's see, Ragdoll, Alk, Beatrice, Evan, Applesauce Project, Jonathan, they all say it looks good. Yeah, so like drive truck, yeah.
The thing is, Biblaridion, taxi driver is not it's not being added to taxi drive. It is a noun compound, driver and taxi. Same thing with mountain climbing. It's almost like if we have a verb mountain climb, it's a back formation from mountain climbing, which is a noun compound. Beatrice is a good suggestion, Mandarin Chinese. Let's see. What do we do next?
Did we allow our protoforms? We could have diphthongs, right? Any diphthong?
No.
We removed them, right? But like, could we have diphthongs in our protoform?
No. We didn't have diphthongs in the protoforms. And you are smart, Gris Helvey. That's why I like you. Anyway, so I'm gonna try. Nah, it's not true.
And Evan, I think it palatalizes, but I'm checking that right now to find out if I am correct about that.
Oh, I did M.
But yeah, that's like one hell of a word that I will make David pronounce for everybody.
Ooh, tell me when to look at it. I'm excited.
Oh, it does crazier things, Evan. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put it there and have.
I'm gonna try to do N.
Both of them.
I'm gonna have to do it eventually.
Do what?
Do N and decide what angle this line is going to be at. You know, I did a glyph that was very much like this in Kinukaz. Excuse me, Kinukaz. But But yeah, it's, I think it's this angle. Let's see what we got here. 54 degrees. Let's see what 54 degrees looks like. We got 90 or 180 degrees there, and then 14.1 here. This is what 54 is going to look like. Gosh, if that doesn't bisect it almost perfectly. Anybody want to do a math and tell me what would bisect it perfectly? We have 14.1 here, 180 there. You can just call it 14 probably. What angle bisects that perfectly?
Okay.
Can you just add it? Can you do that in this? Like 180 minus 54 and 54 minus 14? So that's 40 here. What's 180 minus 54? No, that's not right. No, it's 90.
All right, I put it in the thing for people.
And that's 45. 46. No, I think it was 90. I think it was 90. That was my bad there. It's 90. It's not 180. It's 90. It's 90.
90? 14
yeah.
and 90?
Yes, 14 and 90. 14 and 90. But you should be able to just add it up, right? Like, you should just be able to add it up. Which means that we got 40 and 46, so it would be 43. That's my guess.
Whatever the angle of that over 2 should get it.
The angle of that over 2. So 104 divided by 2 is 52.
Yes.
So that's
Are
why.
we supposed to add?
That's why it looks so close.
Okay.
That's why it looks so close. Let's go ahead and do that. 52.
And you're right, Evan, like it does not look like Piper anymore, but it's actually kind of fun. I will try that as well and let you know what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, 39. 38? That doesn't seem right. 90 plus 14 is 104 divided by 2 is 52. That seems right. 38 seems a little low. Minnie, when you're doing fonts, it's all math. Junky math. Now the question is, where to situate this so that it is in just the right spot. You know?
Definitely.
I suppose I could do a line. Wait,
Totally know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Ooh, I'm almost gonna sneeze.
Everybody pay attention. We have something exciting that's about to happen. Sneeze, 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 sneeze.
Oh, that's what you're waiting for. No, it's not gonna happen anymore.
Ah.
38 plus 14 minus 52. Oh, hello, mine. Okay, the midpoint of those 2 red points is where you should align it.
Yeah, I want to say.
And then I have 4 words for you to read.
Got it. Where am I looking?
I've highlighted them.
Okay, so we have pipush, right? Ipish. We shouldn't have any geminates anymore, should we?
I don't know. That's what came out of Lexergy.
Huh.
And it was PYPY, and we had shortened that, right?
Yeah.
But I'll double check the Gemini.
Anyway, pipish and ipish.
So I feel like this one is the closest if we're trying to get something that sounds a bit like Piper.
Yeah, I kind of like that one. Pipish.
Yeah. So I think that'll be the word for dog.
Nice. Okay, so then this is at 625, 700, and 545. that's plus 75, and this one is minus 85. So then should that be what it is? That's 75, and this one is 80. No, it should be somewhere in between that, so, two.
No, we did not do away with geminates. We actually did a vowel insertion before certain clusters and before geminates.
Oh, okay.
So we did not do away with them.
Yeah, that would seem odd for this language. Do you want to reconsider then ipish or ipish?
I mean, I really like them. I guess the question is how much we wanted it to sound like hyper. So you know what? Let's.
Bipish. Yeah, that's bipish. That's a great word.
So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
Cool.
Because I like it.
Splendid.
Okay. And so thank you, Evan, for the suggestions you've been making throughout. Got that good.
This is it.
Rock.
I think this is it. I think this is what we need to do here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to remove the overlap here. And then I'm going to go over here and paste this. And then I'm going to drop a yellow on this one and this one. No, that we're not doing that anymore.
You know what this is going to be? Oh, we're going to have another word. I don't even care if David wants a word for mud. We're having it now because luck, that just feels mud to me. Because it's the sound you'd make if you were a possum and you slid and you got stuck in the mud and then you stood up and you go.
Again, auditions are wide open. I will take anybody. Anybody. Actually, yeah, Miles, I think that does make sense.
That is a really fun suggestion.
I have a question that I'd like to ask of anybody, so including you, Jess. So I have to figure out what kind of a termination to put on this thing. It's just going to be a line sticking out of the middle of nowhere. It's not going to go this long, and it needs to have some sort of a termination. And so it can have a serif like this one, like the one on top. It's very sharp. It can have a serif like this one on the bottom, or it could have a serif like this one right here. And I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense.
So I'm waiting for the video to catch up.
Right.
Because I, of course, don't see your screen. And can you actually scroll up a little bit? Because the bottom of the glyph is cut off in the window. Or is that just me?
I did.
Perfect.
I did.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's just slow catching up.
Miles is suggesting, a couple of people are suggesting option 3 for that very sharp one. So I think that makes sense. I can give that a try. Yeah.
And option 3 was the bottom one? Or was option 3 the one you had to click on to the other window?
Other window. Option 2 was the bottom one. Option 1 was that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to see how that would look. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give that a try, but just out of curiosity, you might not know about this. Are you familiar with the restaurant The Stinking Rose?
The Stinking Rose?
Yes. You heard of it?
No.
I know that there's one in LA and I know that there's one in San Francisco. I don't know if there's more, but It's a restaurant that is exclusively and manically devoted to garlic. Every single one of their dishes is like just has garlic infused in it. Every single one, they have like, you know, just garlic as appetizers. Like you can just eat it raw. They also have it fried, and they all of their desserts feature garlic, including garlic ice cream.
Mm. Yeah.
Are you not a fan of garlic?
I like garlic, but do I want it that much? No. And I do not like raw garlic.
Really? Oh, I'd chomp on it. But
now pickled garlic, that's some good stuff.
I'm sure that they do. But there is also famous in California is Gilroy. The only thing that it's known for is its garlic festival. So you can get all kinds of crazy garlic things in Gilroy every year. You know, once they have festivals again.
Yeah, garlic and ice cream in my head do not go together. I'm not entirely sure I would be able. I would try it.
Yeah.
In the same way that I will try a roasted cricket. But like I'm not sold. And like I wouldn't go there on purpose. Someone would have to like take me there.
It's really good.
Interesting.
It's really good. I was surprised because I thought it was going to be a gimmick, but it's like they actually put together very, very good dishes.
Okay. Cool. I am ready to think about a word for cat. Then we'll go to the other ones. But we have a word for dog. And I want a word for cat now. And so I want some people to suggest some roots to use for cat.
This is going to require a lot of trial and error for people that are watching what I'm doing. Just FYI.
It's always the best. Oh, and I wanted to remember that somehow make Ingala mean gibberish, but I need to figure out how to best make that pronounceable. Oh, anime fan, that would be awfully sweet. We haven't done the name polls yet.
Oh, that's right. We're going to do those.
Oh, an anime fan, maybe I misunderstood what you were going for. I thought you were suggesting David's name to mean cat. But that may have not been what you intended. But that was sweet if you did intend that. And we can do schwa. Oh, do you mean a retroflex Z, Noah? Was that what you... Bless you.
Thank you. Though I would have done it with or without your blessing. It's my life. You don't control me.
Wow. Okay, something to do with OP, but we need to figure out what that would be. Onion language that is written in concentric layers. Nice. I'll double check the protoform, Evan, but yeah, I believe it was. Oh, I forgot. How do we do the superscript for prenasalized G to get the ANGMA up top?
You use the hashtag. So shift hashtag or whatever.
That'd be shift 3, not shift hashtag.
Yes, of course. Yes, shift 3. Thank you. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Mine am. Let me double check.
Why does this not feel
No,
right?
it would have to be. We could do like an in-I situation. But no, we could not have diet straight up.
That's better.
We could do.
Still.
do that. Mine am. Oh, good, anime fan. I did not misunderstand. That was a really sweet suggestion.
And, you know, like,
Hi, Logan. Yeah, definitely, Evan. We'll look at that when we get there.
what's the name of, you know,
Miles.
Princess Diaries, Camelot Sound of Music. What's her name?
Anne Hathaway?
No.
Princess Diaries? That's all I heard. What?
Yeah, she was in, you know, she was the star of Sound of Music, and then...
Oh, Julie Andrews.
Thank you, Julie Andrews. That was what I was missing. That song, Lonely Goatherd, she's just totally flexing on all of us. What the hell? I mean, what business does she have being that good?
That face, though. What? Oh, Minnie, what face? What did I do? What did I do? I really don't know.
Let's try to eyeball how long I think this should be. I'm going to do it right. Do it right there. 259. Oh, let's do 250.
Miles, that is good to know. Goodness gracious. Got all sorts of...
Too much. There we go.
Okay, so if they did some sort of vowel insertion there, that would come out.
Ooh, boy. 52.
I made a rolly eye face at David. Did I roll my eyes at you, David?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you do nothing but disrespect me.
Oh, about the shift 3. Oh, I probably did. Minnie says it was savage. Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, you know, we've had discussions about the level of disrespect you show me during your performance reviews, so yeah, shouldn't be surprised at this point.
In this season, I'm reviewing your performance, good sir.
So you are. Your name is first on the document. Come on, give me 52. Yes! Yes! Did you see that? Did you see that? I was only getting 52.1, right? This time I got 52. Oh!
Okay, so, and no, Evan, we're not going to be looking at numbers today. But I do want to check what these forms are going to end up being. And now I get that the upbeat suggestion, I believe, was for Opie, since we don't have an O in the proto form. And so now I'm seeing why someone suggested that. I'm going to pop these into Lexergy just to check.
192, 471.
All the forms.
Perfect. Oh, look at that. It's the wrong thickness. But we'll be able to fix that. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Hey, real quick, before I actually do this, what's everybody think about this? Ignore the little notch. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. But what do you think about this? Does that look about right? Shorter? Longer? What do you think about the serif? Again, ignore this little notch, right? Like this thing. We'll fix that.
Actually, that creates really interesting white space in that character. I like that.
Okay. What do you feel about the length? Longer, shorter, just right?
If anything, maybe a tad bit longer, but not fully.
Yeah.
Not too much longer.
Slightly longer.
Applesauce Project likes it.
Miles says shorter.
Evan. Noah. Oh, did you see Jonathan says?
Matisse. What did he say? I like to see the serif flipped. Trust me, you're not gonna like that. You're not gonna like that. Let me tell you.
Oh, it does look like a cat ear. The white space, it looks like a cat ear. That's actually beautiful.
It will actually be easy to try to point the serif straight downward after conjoining. So I think I'll try that as well, and we can compare the two. So I think boy. Well, here, let's just join it up as it is and fix it. Outline, overlap, and then I'm just gonna give that a little delete ski. Nearly smooth. Okay, this is 51.6, but this is 52, so let's see what we need to do to get this to 52. Alright. Smooth that out. How could this be 52.2 and this be 52 when this little triangle means it's straight? That doesn't make any sense. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You doing okay over there?
Whoa.
And you know I'm rewatching Blossom right now.
Yes, I do. All right. Okay. So that's option 1. Okay. It's going to be option 1. Throw option 2 on O for the time being. We're gonna might need to make this shorter, but let's put this at 0 and oh boy, this is gonna need some work. This is gonna need some work. Okay. Whoa. Yikes! A doodle do. I mean, you see what I have to work with here. It says it's not vertical. I want to see what it's complaining about. Negative 55, negative 57. It's not vertical. There we go. Now it's vertical.
All right.
Looks like a chatty bird. It looks like Kevin from Up. Remember? What's that face?
What was what face?
Oh boy, you just did a full Renee Zellweger.
What? What face did I do? I don't even know.
And Evan, I want to say that I have. I really want to say that I have. I'd be hard pressed to come up with an, unless it's Sondive maybe. But gosh, this is really tricking me. I have to go double check to make sure that is actually vertical. Negative 55, negative 55, it is actually vertical. What do people think of this? Here, I'll zoom in another click there. What do we think?
Oh. Okay, I think this should go to a vote because I actually like both of them for very different reasons.
Huh. And I swear the one on the right is vertical. I'm fine. I'm fine with either one. I've come to terms with it. Let's.
Do you want to do
hang on a
like
sec.
A and B
Stop.
then?
Yeah, stop everybody. Stop before. Let's do this for real. Okay, the first one, this one over here with the sharp angle, that one is A. This one with the vertical is B. I'll count the B's. You count the A's. Go for it.
Got it. And my foot just fell asleep.
Well, of course, Biblaridion likes B. He's obsessed with the letter B. We all know it. There's a reason that his nickname is Bib and not Laridian. Whoa.
I think, yeah, you have way more to count than I do, that's for sure.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I mean, I'm only up to 8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're
and
not...
the taste just did another B, so.
17, 18. That's almost past the 50% point, so I think I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you for that. We'll call that, so we'll move this one. We'll move this one down here and make it yellow.
Biblaridion should be the word for something. Okay, so here's the thing. I love the suggestions, the route suggestions that we got. However, because there was a personal connection to the Opie business, and I think it was applesauce program, and I think it's for Mama. Anyway, I may have that totally wrong, and cookie sounds like a fun word for cat.
Yeah, I turned on a whole bunch of stuff on this one. I don't necessarily like that stuff. Let me.
And Bib says technically B is one of his least favorite sounds.
It's one of my least favorite sounds too. But hey, I'm not the one that named you.
Okay, so, however, I want to use some of these other words too, including how we're gonna say rush, because that sounds like dress.
Did you all see that? There's a scoreboard. I don't even know what it does, but then it just said scoreboard on the screen. You probably didn't see it. It's not in the window. Oh my god, there's a scoreboard. I've turned the scoreboard on. I don't know what it means.
What scoreboard? For what? For who?
I don't know.
What program?
The font program.
There's a scoreboard for the font program?
Yeah, I know. Okay, I've turned off font audit. That'll help. Okay, now where did I want to put this?
And mine, you had suggested a protoform that was impossible, and so I tried to get as close.
Again, as close as you can?
As close as I could. And so there's 3 options here for you to choose from, and really this one is a bit lengthy for a root, so I'm going to actually take that one away. These are the 2 options. So mine, if you're still around, let me know.
Okay. Hey Jess, what do you think of this?
Waiting. Right now it's scrolling.
What did you say?
So I am thinking I thought I knew my answer. My initial reaction was, oh, the long one, but then I'm now looking at the short one going, that looks like one sexy glyph.
Okay, here we go. We're doing it again. The short one is A, the long one is B. I'll count the B's. Not as popular a poll. There's no uppercase and lowercase in this language, so choose one. Yes, I can. I don't know how much you wanted me to zoom out, but...
Yeah, I'm at 8 A's.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 B's.
9. Okay, 10 A's.
God, you're really gonna... You know, we're kind of getting split down the middle here, and there are people talking about a middle option. You really want me to do a middle option? Because I will do a middle option. You don't even know what you're in for. You don't even know what you're in for. I'll give you your middle option. Middle optioners. Okay, this one was at 100. And this one's at negative 55. So split the difference. That's going to be, I don't know, 20. 75 plus 55. 75 plus negative 55 is 75 minus 55, which is 20.
So 20.
Was I right? Jeez.
It's 20.
Since when do I get math right?
Sorry, I was. My air conditioner doesn't. If you set it for, I don't know, 74, it's now down to 72 and it's still going. I'm like, why? That is not.
Yeah, look at that. Got it right on there. I found a new a new band that I really like. They're called Monks of Doom, and they did a cover of a Fisher Spooner song. And I've got it stuck in my mind. Anyway, but yeah, Monks of Doom. They are something. Kind of like a psychedelic band. Really like it.
And mine I got you, and we'll figure out. Ooh. Yeah.
Here we go. A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Shortest, next shortest, longest.
All right. See what happens here.
Oh. Lardidion could be a meridian. What do you call it? It could be a Hybelarian word.
Hey, I'm doing A's and B's. Can you grab the C's?
You bet I can.
That middle option, it has 12, 8, oh wait.
Biblaridion with his B's again, because we all know Biblaridian's favorite letter and sound is B.
He voted A last time, I'll have you know. Okay, so I've got 13 B's, 5 A's.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it. I only have 3 C's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so middle option.
All right. You asked for it. You can't unask for it.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Piñata to me is totally flower, so that's going to be a flower. Any flower. The top of a plant, a big flower on there. And this feels totally like tree. Tree.
Okay.
That is a word for tree
Curve,
right there.
curve. Done. Actually, that one shouldn't be too hard.
Which singing?
The 15th by Fisher Spooner. It's a good song. You now know one song by Fisher Spooner because it was in the soundtrack to Debs, which you have now seen.
I have, but can you remind me when that song was in?
Yes, when they first enter the club. The Bad Guy Club. The song is called Emerge by Fisher Spooner, same album. You don't emerge from nothing. Okay. Well, that actually decides that one. So go ahead and do that. That's right. Okay, 57.2. This needs to be 52. There we go.
Okay, so
Furthermore.
Meridian. What's that?
Oh no, I'm just saying. Furthermore, so what's BL say?
Is that your new name for bib?
Yep.
So a lot of people want Laridion somehow in here, but like I gotta figure out a protoform that would make sense, and that's not that long.
Yeah.
Too many syllables.
No, but yeah, like it would totally make sense as like a metal in High Valyrian. Laridion. It's very pretty. Laridion. I really like that.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Mine M. Nyada is now the word for flower, because that's what it made me think of.
Damn.
So something. I wonder. I feel like it needs to be like a compound or something if we're gonna get.
This is bothering me, so I'm gonna.
What's bothering you?
The little red overline on N, so I fixed it.
You betcha, mine M. Flowers for the snails. Do love those snails.
Oh. Oh. Maybe that's not what that is. Maybe I. Where's L? Maybe L is incorrect. Shoot. Hold on. No. No, L is not incorrect. L is not incorrect. Okay. But we're gonna do R now. This is going to be a unique one a little bit because we're coming back with essentially its inverse. We're going to flip that. That's exactly what it needs to be right there. Right there. Delete that. And send that way.
Okay, these are the protoforms I would feel more comfortable with if we want something close.
What day is today?
The 3rd. Thursday.
Oh, it was Memorial Day. And they count that as a holiday.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay, I get it.
Okay, quick double check. We can do the consonant cluster TF at the beginning of a word, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. You can do anything.
Cool. Then yeah, who said that? Applesauce Project? It is Lakeish. Good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I have 2 potential forms for.
Look like gobbledygook. All right.
For Bib's name. Okay, but Tim, I see your suggestion, and I'm gonna chase that down to see what we would get from that.
I think that's what it's got to be. Oh no, 813. 813. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that's the craziest thing happens here. And David, like, do you see this form that I have highlighted in the document, the protoform and what it becomes?
I don't, but I just saw what the nutso thing that happened on this font was. Okay, what am I looking at? Larry?
Yeah, just becomes. Is that even possible? E?
Okay, so what's happened here is that the this barred I, it palatalized the R. It disappeared because it's a central vowel. But when the R gets palatalized, it becomes a Y. So not IPA, not IPA-Y, romanization Y.
But yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And over here, the L has become palatalized. Okay. And then this has raised to E. So we have li. And the thing is, then that becomes that ya, and sequences of ya followed ya or lia followed by e disappear. They so it was the lia, so it became li, which just became e. And so yes, the result of this is e. So proto becomes, you know, e.
I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I'll tell you what to do with it. Don't do like Biblaridion, do Biblaridion.
Were you doing schwa there?
Schwa or ah, either way. Or even the unrounded O.
Alright, we're going to try all sorts of them here. And
meantime, what happened here? And can it be fixed? Like, what on earth? How much space is between those two nodes? I'm going to be embarrassed to find out.
But none of them have an R anymore. The R disappears no matter what if we do that.
Yeah, the R is gonna disappear, absolutely. There's no stopping that. When it gets palatalized, remember the R becomes a ya, and so it just goes away. What happened here?
Oh wait, this was... Whoops, wrong one. Alright, so a schwa became... oh, and then I did that one, and that became blue, and the A became light. Nothing really, really wonderful.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I know what to
I'm
do.
going to take away caterpillar. That seems like a bigger discussion. Ooh, squirrel. Comes from Shadowtail. That's exciting.
What is the angle?
I will check Beatrice.
What is this angle? What's it look like? What's that angle? It's probably too steep. It's probably the same as this angle. 47.1. Well, let's just decide on an angle. I smell popcorn. But it's not real popcorn, it's phantom popcorn.
As in, you know that there's no popcorn being made, so you're just smelling things? Or...
Yep. That's exactly right.
Are you concerned about that?
Not yet. Anyway, if I die, I die. I had an amazing life. Now, what can I complain about?
Okay.
Let's see what angle that is.
So, Beatrice, you're right. Thank you. Oh, Willy Wops. That's fun. Oh, wolf in Hungarian translates as the one with tail.
Ooh. It's the only animal that has a tail. Good job, Hungarian.
Oh, and possum in Quechua translates to naked tail.
Translates to negative?
What?
Did you say that possum in Quechua translates to negative?
Naked
Oh.
tail.
Oh.
Naked tail.
Did you straight up almost say like naked?
It's naked.
Yeah. Not really, right? Not really.
Anyway,
If you do that, I'm going to start saying naked, as if it was a verb.
if I'm not stressing the word, yeah, it totally comes out naked.
Crazy.
I feel like, yeah. Yeah, it's Jessie's Missouri origins coming through. Okay. Oh, I know what I was doing.
Okay. I'm actually just gonna pause it right here and ask for suggestions.
Wonderful.
Like, just what do you think about these two? I don't know. It's like, should it go down to a point, or should it?
Did you see Graham's comment?
Yes, I do.
Giraffes are very naked.
Oh, sure. A and B. A and B. Oh, on the other hand, Cupcake Parade does have a very good point.
It's scrolled to a point where I can't see the full glyph on the left, like it's cut off at the bottom.
Oh, son of a diddly.
But, so that may be affecting votes, but B seems to be more overwhelmingly popular.
I don't know. Cupcake Parade said this one was more metal.
And that may end up, I actually think I like that one better anyway.
Which one?
A.
Which one do you like better?
A.
Okay.
A. Wait, if I'd said the wrong thing, was that it? Were you going to hang up on me?
Oh no, you've already been hung up upon. You're already into your 2 weeks.
Oh, A does give Killing Eve vibes.
What is Killing Eve?
Yeah, it's a show.
Is it good?
I've only seen one episode, but it's the aesthetics of like the font and everything for the show. Oh, I was totally not counting.
I'm gonna count up the B's. You count up the A's.
Oh, Magpie changed from a B to an A. Take away a B.
Got it.
Okay, I'm at 14.
I'm at 12.
And I also vote for A, so I'm going to add one more and say 15.
'Tis your prerogative.
Oh, and now Willy Wob's 16.
I think that Willy Wob's voted twice.
Oh, oh, yes. Okay, 15.
Yeah. Let's try that. I think either could fit.
Yeah. I like the pointy though. You're right, Beatrice. B just look cut short.
All right. A it is.
Okay. We can have the word K-I-E-T, right?
I mean, in the proto form, yeah, of course.
Modern form.
No, I don't think. Wait.
Because
I
it
think
started
that-
out as K-R-I-D.
What? I thought, and you end up with modern K-I-T-E?
K-I-E-T.
Oh yeah, Kiet. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And it wouldn't be spelled K-Y-E-T? It'd be
no.
a full E?
No. Yeah, it would be just like that because like you could also end up with a protoform of KID. You could end up with that. Yeah.
Oops.
That took longer than I thought it was gonna.
Hey,
Yeah.
so do you feel like that is finding out how to do that point is enough to like celebrate?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's actually 5:37 here.
So yeah, it's actually probably 5 o'clock nowhere. Original.
Original.
Cheers.
I like that I announced it too. Cheers. Oh, Minnie. Minnie says Jessie always ends up being right, and Willie Wob says it's because I have girl power.
Kopiko, the flavor of success.
Oh my goodness, I can't open mine. There we go. Okay. I need one more worm, one more root. And this root is going to be a flying insect. So any flying insect. Mine, that is, it could not be a protoform. Yeah, it is. The unicorn calendar gives me power. Are you serious, Willy Wobbs? Profile pic on Discord is David eating Kopiko?
Oh man, I want to see that.
Right?
These possums live in burrows on the edge of the forest where the rabbits live. Moving on towards the mountains. As for where in the entire earth, it remains to be seen because it's been pointed out to me that possums are, of course, North American or Australian, and I was imagining somewhere like Northern Europe. They'll get there, though. There are zoos. So now I have to decide.
Wait,
yeah.
It's an emote in Bib server. That's amazing.
So the only characters I have left to design are ones with a curve or this U. And I think I may save these for the poll. But like,
All right.
I'm gonna do this in my new one where there's space. Okay, that's 5.
Okay, I found the word, so thank you for the suggestions. Now, David, we did agree when there were 2 palatalized consonants in a geminate, like PY or
Yeah.
SY. We agreed it would be SSY. We wouldn't spell it SY.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Hmm. So I think a couple things. I'm not 100% sure what to do. I have this, if you see the unrounded U glyph up there, right? I'm not sure what to do with it. It kind of points the opposite direction. And then with the rest of the glyphs, they all have this curve in them. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go with a curve or if I want to do something a little sharper. And I think I may make that the poll for this week.
That'd be a good poll.
Well, now with this.
There's a song called Gibberish, and now it's playing in my head.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that. Sorry. Go ahead. As you were.
Oh, the last thing that I have for today is now to figure out what we're going to do with a potential Laridian type influence. We can get a protoform like Larden or Lardin. That's a possibility. We could do just the middle part like the Lara or Lara that sounded the same, but just go with it. What do we like better, guys? Oh, I forgot to put asterisks.
I guess this will go down. Too. Yeah.
Yeah, Noel, actually, the word for the language itself, because like Noel had asked if Ingala means gibberish in the language, how do they talk about the rabbit's language? And they could just still call it gibberish.
Yeah, they could. You know, it's like we say it's all Greek to me. It's not like we have a different word for Greek.
Yeah, Bib, you totally have a say in this. What do you think? And also because I'm nice, David's not, but because I'm nice, I'll also let you have a say in what it means.
Interloper, usurper. Some thoughts.
You gotta say something for the meaning of Jessie. Magpie just said these possums really don't respect the buns. Oh, it could be a verb to call to summon. Interesting. And mine, I will check that form.
Okay. Let's start to option 1. Option 2.
This Kopiko is really hitting home today. Like, this is
Yes.
tasting quite delicious.
Sometimes it's just what you need. Oh, really? You gonna be all like that? Here we go.
Okay, so Bib said a meaning related to insects.
Like thorax.
What about, like, I mean, it could be thorax, sure. Yeah, somebody suggested it could be snack, since insects could be snack. Oh, antenna?
Gosh, what happened?
Right now, Bib, we've got words that mean categories for like jumping insect, a flying insect, or a crawling insect. Is there a specific insect that is your favorite? Because if you have a favorite insect, we could have a specific word.
Transform horizontal. Let's do this so that we get 14 again. There we go. Now you fix this up. I feel like I just did this. I wish I would have saved it separately. It was 110, right? Is it 110 or 120? Brother.
What was?
The last time I built this, I'm trying to remember if it was 110 or if it was 120. Let's see if it's been preserved here. 117, so it was probably 120. So it's 117 after rotation. So then that should be 120, and then it's...
I had to look that up, Bib, but nah, that is not too specific. That is a very recognizable insect all in its own right. So, Biblaridion, however we do it, Bib's name is going to be Dobsonfly.
Never even heard of that.
I had to look it up. It's huge, it's aquatic, and it is very fascinating looking. Now, what form do you like best, Bib? Do you want it to be Lardun? It could get there one of two ways, Lara or Laru.
Try this.
Which one are you working on now?
I'm working on options for the pool.
That's good to get that done now.
Yeah, I know. I have to do it later. It's kind of cool. It's the space between there, 625 and 500. It's 125. That's good.
And right, Magpie, when I looked that up, I was like, holy cow.
Shit, what does this go up to? 500. Yeah, that should be fine. because of course that's another thing that voters should consider, is they're both going to have this line diacritic.
And yeah, Bib, the top two end up coming out exactly the same.
Interesting.
Isn't it though?
Oh, y'all are gonna.
Totally.
This is
Totally talking about different things.
Yeah, but this is probably gonna decide it now. Now that I'm looking at this, what's the space in between here? I said 650. I wanted it at 125, right? That's 150.
My worm. That Kobe code.
Yeah.
Cool. I feel like that one is closer to the spirit of your username, so I'm gonna go with that proto form, but again, doesn't fully matter because they both count the same. Cool. So Viv has a word now. All right. So I am happy with my progress today.
Yeah. I am.
You're working on the poll,
yeah.
and so we do know what you're going to be voting on.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm not looking forward to this part. Everybody knows what's coming now. It's yet again David designing curves. I hate this so much. Nobody likes curves. What a mess. What a mess. What a
I feel
mess.
Like those old "This is your brain on drugs" commercial, but I feel like this is David's brain on curves instead. I feel like that would be
there we go. I'm sticking with that. Gonna move this over here. Gonna move this over here, and here it comes. Here it comes.
Jonathan, not a damn thing is wrong with curves. I'm glad you're honored, Bib. And one of my favorite words is interstitial. And that's exactly what the space between is.
Okay, let's see what are we topping out at here. So we get the negative 150 there, but we're going to 0 here, but it's not going to be a serif, so we're probably going to be topping out at 0. I'm going to try to make this flat and see if that's going to get us to where we want to be. I can't guarantee it.
Well, David is working on. Oh my God!
What was that? I don't even know how I did that.
Oh, the little flat curve issue?
No. It was like everything disappeared.
Oh, the whole screen. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I figured you were trying to get rid of me as soon as possible.
Would be nice.
I'm going to have some suggestions for what your name is going to mean in this language.
125. Okay.
So, as David is working on that, we have our final 6 minutes here. Any questions that you have for us? Now, Noelle already came in with a question. Are these possums more or less magical than the rabbits?
That's actually a really hard question to answer. I want to say equally, but it could be that they are indeed more magical than the rabbits. That it's just a different type of magic. I have a question for all of you. Do you want to do more math for me? Oh my God, that's a 249, not 250? Ugh! You've got to be kidding me. Why? Why must everything? Look at that. Look at that. Did you see what that did? That wasn't at 813. It just... Ugh. And then what's it going to look like if it goes to 812?
This is the point
Or
where we need to
E14.
remind David to breathe.
Like, you all saw what it did. You saw what it did. Here, let's see if I can do this. 813. 813. Did that change the angle? 14.1. Okay, whatever, it matches now. Okay, fine. Okay, so here's the thing. Got these 2 points here, right? And I want to know how to arrange these 2 points so that the angle between them is 14.1 degrees. We have 658, 125, 635, 0. How do I adjust them to get it to 14.1? I wonder if
Can you read those figures again?
Hold on, I'm actually going to see if I can do it this way. Does that give you an angle? It does. 10.3, 10.43. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it myself. Okay, it's probably around 12. That's going to be too much. I'm going to bring it back up like that. And we're going to measure 18.16. That's way too much. Way too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. $16.07. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So it was 5 to get from 18 to 16. Let's do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see where that takes us. 13.93. 13.93. We're getting close. Let's see what happens if I go one to the left. It's probably going to be too much. We're looking for 14.1. 14.1. 14.36.
Jonathan, you're right.
14.36.
So you need to go half.
Can't go half. We can blow it up, but all right, there we go. That's good enough. So now I need to turn this into a curve. We got a couple of straight boys right here, so that's fine. They can be that, just as long as we can do whatever else we need to do without trouble. In fact, we can turn these guys into straight boys as well. Look at that. Not like that. Don't be cruel. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Snap. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. So this needs to be, these both need to be at the angle 14.1, and we need to keep them there. Or 13.9, that'll be close enough.
So Minnie, that sounds like a perfect solo project for me. I just talk about unicorns and gnomes and whatever else comes to mind. But the swearing all the time, wow, I'd have to get like a special rating on YouTube to do that, wouldn't I?
This, no, you have to get a special one if it's intended for children. Everybody should know that this program is not intended for children. There we go. We're gonna drop that at 250. See if that makes a big difference. I think it's gonna, because this is ultimately what the character needs to look like. Look at that. See, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So now we just need to get this to 14. Give me 4.
It looks like a J.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
All this work just to make a special symbol for me.
Yeah, I mean, once I'm done with the font, it's going to actually spell out, Jessie, you're fired.
Yay! It's like in The Office with the cakes and the icing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's going to be at 125. Good. This, okay, so you see, this is too fat right here. This is too fat as well. This is looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this into, let's see here. Let's try 210. I think that's looking about right. There used to be a way that you could test this. You could just like, there we go, 121. And you see it's getting a lot fatter here, 132, right? So right there. Right there. That's where it starts to get too fat. And this little thing here tells you that, right? So it needs to come in a little bit more. It needs to come in a little bit more. But if this curve is looking good, then what happens is that this needs to go out a little bit more. Let's zoom in. We have 68. I'm gonna try that, and let's see if we can get even. 121. 120 gets a little too skinny, then it gets a little too fat. So it gets a little too skinny at one point.
So George, no, our time has not changed. We still go live at 2 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. Glad you could stop in for a few minutes. And Evan makes a good point. Evan says Jessie was meant to be gone following last episode. We now have two 40-year-old hosts, and the ratings have dropped dramatically, especially among young demographics.
They're telling me we can't relate anymore to these young cornlangers.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be dropping references to movies like Junior, then yeah, we are a little bit too old.
I mean, you see the problem here, right? So, okay, I can accept that that's... Wait. Oh, it's 125. All right, that's fine. Look, I can accept that it's 124 here, all right? But if it's 124 there, then there's no point in time where it should be getting to 130 right here.
Magpie says, as 50% of the young demographic, I give Jessie 5 stars. Woo! I should ask, though, out of how many, Magpie? Always got to ask, because then you find out it was 5 stars, and you're excited, and then they're like, out of 10.
5 out of 30 stars. It's just like, here. It needs to be, okay, gosh darn it. This curve,
So we are past.
I know.
6. Oh, thank you, Minnie.
I think this needs to come down. I think this needs to come down.
But my question is, how important is perfection if this doesn't get voted through as the option?
How could you even ask that question? Perfection is always important. Let's see. Goodness. But then, you know what? This should probably only be at 125. This should probably not be further than 125. So let's put that back at 125 and say that's where it's going to sit.
Oh, thank you, Minem and Magpie. Ooh, a nice binary system joke there.
Yeah, bring that back to 80. That's looking pretty good. And now let's shorten this boy up. See, something like that. Boy, that is a that is a thick sausage there, isn't it? Let's. Okay, we're gonna bring this down to. I'm sorry, we're gonna bring this down to.
Yes.
I don't even know what your issue is. I'm talking about fonts here. I'm talking about fonts.
Wow. Jake gives me a pH of 5 for being sharp but very palatable.
Look at how flat that is. Look at how flat that is. That's not good. Oh, this is killing me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I just deleted the nodes. What do you think? Okay.
I'm waiting to see what it looks like. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna keep the flat one in there. I'm gonna keep the flat one in there just to see what happens. Bring this down to, what is that? 27. And 14.1.
Minnie likes them curvier. Ragdoll says dip the bottom.
Yeah, that's also an option.
Okay.
But basically, I'm gonna lean into the flat. For a bit, and just do two options, one that's a flat J and one that's a curved J. But we are over time now, so like you'll get the idea. So patrons are going to get the idea, but I'm going to keep working on these. And this has to go up by 5.
And all David has actually made with it. It was Kamikawi that had the ideograms, right? Like what?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so David has done that before. But yeah, that would be a lot of work for one of these languages.
Yeah, it'd be too much.
We'd be here a while. Like season 5 would go on for 8 years. Why, thank you, Evan.
No, yeah, but like I'm actually in the process of doing that for one of the shows that I'm working on, and yeah, it's just it's even more work than I remembered. It's rewarding, very rewarding, but yeah, it's a humdinger of a job. Oh, look at that, 13.8 or 14.2. That's my choices. Oh my gosh.
Timo, yes, please get some good sleep. Thank you for being here. And as Timo tells everybody, stay curvy and grammar and all the good stuff.
I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. It's fine. It's fine.
We'll get there. Patrons will have something to vote on, and the options will be ready by the time that goes up. Oh, thank you, Minor. I love you guys. All right, so hope you all have a wonderful week. 2 weeks, really, because, again, you'll have a video next week, but we won't be live next Thursday. Definitely miss you guys, but we will be back, and I'll be back with more Pride-related shirts after next week. So I'm excited to show all my lovely shirts. Yeah, have fun, love each other, stay grammar.
Yeah.
Bye.
And my head is totally on that and not on fixing these J's. Bye, everybody.